Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Just checking in for all the spaces. Okay, let's get started. So today's topic is all about unstuck. All about unstuck. So this one action I'm gonna teach you today might change your life, might completely unstuck. Super simple, but a very, very, very powerful tip. Okay, so my name is Sahara. If you never met me before, so I help a woman to ignite inner potential. We all have this, but they just don't know how to get out of the system quite yet, because it's most of the women is living such a busy life. You know, like we're doing all for families and kids and also work and all over the place, and not enough time to do spending time to looking after yourself. So I create a space and a learning space and a learning support group, and then so you can start to working for yourself. Because guess what? In the end of the day, you're the most important person in your world. So I encourage you to keep going for looking after yourself. And if you need more support, join my group. I Ignite in Potential. I always get confused with the name of my own group. And so that group actually help you to do step by step doing that. So, right. So I'm going to get into straight away. Okay, I'm going to get into straight away. This one action going to help you unstuck. It's very simple. So you probably are really, but guess what? Simple sometimes is better. Why do we make it complicated? Our life is complicated enough, right? So I make it simple for you. This is it. Make a decision. That's it. That's it. Okay, so making decision means, okay, I want to lose weight. It's not making decision. I want to make more money. It's not making decision. I want to start my business and it's successful. It's not making decision. Complete a commitment is the actual decision. And sometimes, even after you make decision, make you discourage you, make you to stop doing it, make you to, or maybe started to get lazy and all that sort of stuff. But each time that happen, make decision again. That's that. Very simple. So difference between someone super successful in your life, you probably see that many people like that. You know, maybe that you know that person personally. Maybe you don't know in person, but you been following that person in social media, YouTube, and stuff like that. You're watching those people to say, "Wow, I don't think I can ever be doing that." But guess what? They have the exactly same limit as you do. Maybe not exactly the same, exact the same, but maybe different things, but definitely they do have a limit as well. They do have a limiting belief. They do have a tendency of laziness. They do have a tendency of the procrastination. But one thing in a common in those successful people is a decision. Decision is that strong. It's just not, you can't even move those people. So when you feel unstuck, if you feel like stuck, first of all, is just make decision to, I'm going to do something about this. This is it. I cannot live like this any longer. I want to feel free. I want to feel more happiness in my life. I want to do this for my kids. I don't want my kids to grow up with this, my state of mind. That's what I felt when I was going through my depression. When I go through the depression and a constantly vicious cycle of yelling and feeling guilty and yelling again. And it's those constant vicious cycle. And I noticed that myself. One day, my poor kid gonna grow up just with a grumpy mom. I didn't really want that. I didn't really wanted that. my kids have the role model of the grumpiness, right? So that's why I made the decision. And also I always wanted to have peace and harmony, happy family. That's always my dream. And I'm actually going against that, because then my husband not happy, my whole family, the dynamic is not happy. So that was the decision I made. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I still get grumpy. I still get frustrated. I still get yelling at kids, but that's not daily basis anymore. Like when I was really, really depressed, I was really didn't want to even get out of bed. So that was really bad. So it's a huge difference compared to that. So indecision. So when you're not making decision, kind of a half-assed sort of, yeah, I really want to unstuck. I feel, yeah, being like this same spot forever, that sort of feeling. Those indecision create the fear. So maybe if it's broad, like I just want to unstuck, it's maybe not so clear. But for example, if you said, okay, I want to change a job. Okay, I wanted to change a job, but I don't know where to start. So it feels like really stuck, right? You're not really actually deciding, that's it, had enough with this job. It's not serving me well. It's gonna cause a lot of problems, like a lot of consequences after this if I keep going. You made the decision, I gotta change this. If you are not completely made a decision, it's gonna create a fear. Okay, so when you create a fear, those fear create doubt in you. So even though you want to kind of change in job, so there's an indecision situation, create the doubt, fear and a doubt. So those doubt will be like, maybe there is not much job out there. Everybody talking about this. So I'll probably not try, that sort of thing. Then that will, all those doubts cause keep stuck in that situation you don't like. But when you make decision, that's it. I will do whatever it take. I'm gonna change my job. What happened is these powerful words, yes, to yourself, make huge difference. Almost universal help will coming into you to say all of a sudden some opportunity pop in your life. It's happened to me all the time. When I really decide, this is it, I'm really fearful, I'm really worried, I don't know, I can't do this, but I no longer, I can't do this anymore. So I decided to change this. When I decided, usually some other supporter coming in, another inspiration coming in, that's pretty much my life law. Okay, so this is coming from my experience and also learning from other people too. But have you ever, you decided to not to eating sugar for next few days because you want to lose weight, or you decided to quit the job to do changing the better job, but result is, and then all of a sudden you decided, but next day you're already eating chocolate. I just actually had a chocolate before I did the job. Or quit the job, but that night you are that tired and you didn't even create a regimen. Some reason, even though you decided, you gone backwards. Have you ever done that? Okay, so here is the support for you. These one, not because you are weak. This didn't come from because you are useless, or this is that you have no hope. It's not. This is called just the pure human behavior. Everybody does it. All of the people do it, even though they highly successful people do that daily basis. Because a human is such a habitual people. Everybody's love habit. Habitual place is safe for everybody. When you have a change from safe place to unknown place, which is change, your body reacts straight away. Hey, I'm going to protect this. This is not good idea. Here you go, sabotage. Here you go, procrastination. So I encourage you, you are not alone. Everybody feeling the same way. So for some people, it is not that easy to shift from very stuck place to unstuck place. So I can help you. If you want to do quick help, like almost like a boost, like a pushing forward, accountability, and all the support, exactly what you need to do one at a time. And I hold your hands, taking hands and unstuck you if you need that help. My Unstuck and Ignite Your Power workshop, which is a 3-week workshop coming up next Monday. Already beautiful soul join up, four of them joining up. And I just gonna start it after this. I jump onto the live on the Facebook group, and they started to pouring the value into it. So it's actually ended up in nearly 3.5 weeks of coaching, really. So it's group coaching. So if you think you need help, like a little kickstart, that will be wonderful, wonderful workshop for you. Okay. So let's recap this. If you really needed to unstuck, if you are so ready to, so sick of, you almost has to be sick of being sick, sort of thing. That was when I come out from the depression. I just no longer feel like this ever again. I just don't want to feel like this anymore. So that decision I made, amazing teacher came into my life. You have to be ready to teacher to show up. And the teacher show up, then I take that teacher's advice, and then my life started to transition little by little. That's how it started my life. Now my time to show you how I do it. So Unstuck is basically me going back in maybe 7 years ago. The one time is my teacher Nancy show up. That probably that 3 weeks things, but I am more supportive. I'm in actual with you in the group coaching. You're taking you got, I know you, who you are, and all that in a group safe space. So let me know if you're interested in it. So make a decision. Strong decision. And if you feel defeated, like, so, okay, why I make a decision but still keep going backwards, why can I hold my decision myself? Don't feel bad. Don't feel you are useless or weak or hopeless. That's normal. That's that. Seriously, that's that. I do that all the time. All the successful people do that all the time. You are not alone. Okay? That's it from me. Hope that's helpful for you. And catch you soon. See ya.